June 29th, 2025, I'm just going to show you here. And June 29th, 2025 at 8:32 p.m. So this is just going to be a quick video, so I'm going to show you how I could quickly refute Dr. Ogbonna's claims. So first of all, so I'm just going to find some. So this was from my second CCB hearing. Mrs. Lukens was my lawyer. So right from this line here, yes, I'll keep it brief. I'd like the board to note that my client is not at risk of harm of himself or others, and that the evidence supported by a serious physical impairment may not rise to the level of being clear, cogent, and compelling in order to keep him under the grounds of Box B. To defer to the evidence given to my client that was very fulsome today. And on behalf of my client, Christian Meyer, I asked the board to revoke his involuntary status. So the lawyer voted in favor for me and indicating that I shouldn't, I don't have a mental health issue. So now I'll just show you some evidence that my half-sister submitted to try to basically, but hearsay that she submitted to get me hospitalized. So let's see. I took a picture here. So she wrote that I was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia in 2015 and 2016. So that's incorrect. I was diagnosed in 2020. So then she says that my doctor is Dr. Ogbonna, but it's Dr. Ogbonna. And you can see where it says Christian right here. She said that I was hospitalized or homeless since August 2024. Which is moved to Niagara Falls and was homeless since August 2024. And so I have evidence, another video about how the government they gave me varicose veins, changed my pigmentation, things like that. So I'm not really going to go into it this video. But I was homeless since September 2024, and I get to sue my landlord for reasonable enjoyment of my premise. And so she's trying to make it seem like I'm not, it's because I wasn't medicated. So in the doctor's own words, I moved to the main unit because I improved. I haven't taken medication, so I should have deteriorated over time. I haven't taken medication since July 2023. So if I were to improve, that means that clearly I don't have a mental health issue. I just wasn't as agitated because it was out of my control, so I just kind of rolled with it because at first I was being hospitalized against my will. They've withheld medical marijuana from me for 55 days now, and I have a prescription for it, and so they're not giving me my medication, and it's a mental health facility that's supposed to alleviate mental stress. So the medical marijuana alleviates stress for me, so they're not providing the medication to alleviate stress. So it's like they're trying to compound and egregiously give me this problem. So let's see. So right here it says, while in a car with his sister, it's my half-sister, saw a police cruiser and he tried to jump out at speed due to his paranoia and is known to the police. I don't have a criminal record. There's a budget to protect me, but so I'll just show you first of all. I'll show you in March 11th, 2025 here how I challenged a street nurse, and then as soon as I challenged him, the police escorted him off on film. So, and I didn't run from the police here, but my delusional half-sister who thought I was diagnosed when I wasn't diagnosed, and when I was homeless when I wasn't homeless. And she put a missing person report with tattoos that I didn't even have. She's non-competent. She wasn't even able to read till like about 30 years old. And so here you go. Listen to this.
No, I don't want your card. So we're not in a hospital right now. So do you use subliminal whatsoever? What's that? Have you ever used subliminal in your life? No, you haven't.
Okay. Anyways, okay, take care, Christian.
Okay, there's a ghost reading wherever you are. So he clearly lied to me, but you can tell by the me, all three of them are hiding their biology. technology through me, like show last 5 seconds, so getting all the merged in my aura, and then
So you can see that this is myself, Christian Eric Garney Meyer.
their aura, right? So showing their aura small so people could crush them. So he clearly lied. That's evidence. It's March 11th, 2025. No, I don't want your card. So we're not.
So that kind of refutes the fact that I would have jumped out of a car moving at speed when the police came up. I challenged the nurse, and I wasn't formed at that point for any mental health issues. There wasn't a reason to, and so it's suspicious that I was hospitalized in Sault Ste. Marie Hospital on May 5th, but the letter from my concerned sister was dated May 9th, 4 days after I was already hospitalized. So now I'll just show you how, I'll just show you a letter that supports that. So you can see where it says Brandy Diggins right there. Her name is now Brandy Lee Funk, but it says Ogbonna, May 9th, 2025. It was sent. It says sent right there. So she lied consistently in this letter. She said I smoked crack cocaine. I've never smoked crack cocaine. And the doctor said I was underweight. I'll just show you what I look like. So where is it? I guess I'll go here. I had a 6-pack when I first came to the hospital. He said I weighed a certain amount, and he didn't weigh me, so I don't know how he was able to ascertain or gather this information, because they didn't weigh me. The first time I weighed myself in the hospital, I was 165 pounds. They're basically making me gain, they made me gain like 20-30 pounds. So I'm going to show you, like, when I first got here. I'm just going to pause it. So I'm looking for a picture here, but this is, you can see this is from May 12th, 2025. Look at the color of my hands and then my forearms. So they have cadavers connected through chemical electrolysis. This is the proof of that right there in the circle. And look at the color, and I'll just show you right now the color of my hands. Since I posted this video, they stopped doing it, but my fingers are usually a different color than, my fingers are a different color than my hand, the back of my hand and my forearms, because of this. You can see the difference in color right there. My fingers are a different color, so they still have cadavers connected to me, and my feet are a different color than that. No, that's not all the way through that again. So I'm just gonna pause it again, because I have to go all the way to the bottom of the list. So you can see in this video here, you can see the color of my feet are considerably different than the color of my hand right there, because they have cadavers connected to my hand. So I'm just trying to find one of, I showed my stomach, and I've gained considerable weight since then. Oh, this one right here. This is from May 20th. 2025. They're making me gain weight so I can't show my unique pectoral muscles or my unique abdomen, my abdominal muscles. My name's Christian Eric Garney Meyer. So you can see right there, I'm just gonna rewind this here. So you can see the muscle right there. How those are, like, all those ridges right there, those are all ridges in my pectoral muscle that nobody has. And I'm the only one that has that sun tattoo like that. And I'll just, should I play this video? Muscles right there are different. You can see it's two different muscles. You can see them rolling up. You can see how far my pectoral muscles roll up compared to the average person. I'm hoping it shows my stomach. Yeah. Then I got another muscle right here, so it's irrefutable that I don't have an evolved biology. Here's my thyroid process. And I got unique back muscles. The community government exploits me. I see my thoughts in color. They're denying me an X-ray, an ultrasound, a positron emission tomography. They augmented my penis when I was an infant to justify raping me. I'm not gonna post the video publicly right now, so I'm not gonna show you my penis, but the circumcised the circumcision case showed court, like for the CCB hearing, showed a scar, the full length of my case is like that. There's a scar. If they zoomed into the picture, but they didn't even do this. They decided to go based on hearsay. They would have zoomed in the picture. They would have seen the scar, the entire shaft. That was a different color. The scar is purple compared to the rest of my skin color. But they chose to use hearsay over logic and evidence. So here is since Fat Mark came here, that's how fat my stomach is. That's how much weight they made me gain. And I'll show you basically what I looked like beforehand. Because they didn't let me have a six-pack till I was 46 years old. And like I said, no, that's not it here. It's behind there. What says? Just that way, making sure this is recording. So I'm at this. That's recently, so I'm just gonna pause it. So I'm just looking for it. So I'll just show you some of this data in my English class. Sometimes my eyes turn red and blue only in my English class. This is the technology that they put in us against our will. You can see how that face there looks like myself, Christian Eric Arnie Meyer. It's the subliminal system, and I run the system. So I'm just gonna pause it till I can find pictures of my abdominal muscles. So here's basically what it looked like. I had a six-pack. There's my unique abdominal muscles. So you can see that it's me. Zoom in and you can see my sun tattoo right there. And I have unique abdominal muscles. And so I had a six-pack before I came to the hospital. And then once again, since Fat Mark came here, anytime there's a fat person here, my stomach sticks out considerably lots. Quite considerably. And, maybe just from a few days ago, I'll just show you I'll show you before Mark came here, Fat Mark. I'll just show you before Fat Mark, because I did a video based on how if I eat meat, vegetables, and then meat and vegetables, and you could see my body articulate. And this is only from a few days ago. The guy's like obese, he can't even see his penis when he urinates. That's how fat he is. And he's like 5'8", like I'm 6 feet tall, so I don't know why they could confuse us. So I'm at the Syria hospital and I try to upload a video. So I'm going to show you, because they put artificial intelligence in my body, like software, and I'll show you if I eat meat exclusively, if I eat vegetables exclusively, and then if I eat meat and vegetables, watch how my muscles change, how I look different. So this is muscle, just eating meat. This is me eating vegetable, then this is me eating meat and vegetables. And that, I wasn't flexing my muscles. So let's see what this video was. That sucks. They did that intentionally to make me have to scroll through this again. All they do is they hijack my body to make me misclick. Just that way, making sure this is recording. So I'm at the Syria hospital so this was May 25th, 2025, the day before Fat Mark came back. So I've gone considerably fatter since Fat Mark's here. This is going to be part of my litigation, because once the world sees what my metabolism does, I should be able to eat whatever. And there's kids playing me there when I say metabolism. So anyways, once the world sees what I could do, I should be able to eat whatever and have a six-pack. I should be shredded. But they wrote fat people through me to make me gain weight considerably. You can see how much I gained weight since Fat Mark's here. How I didn't have stubble under the gray stubble, but now I have white stubble because Fat Mark. And you guys like 6'8", we share one ancestor together, and he thinks he controls the system. The Canadian government's incompetent. They know he has tattoos on his arms. He has his kid's names tattooed on his arms, and the Canadian government pretends that they have a system so accurate. They say that they put people to death, but they never know where Christian Eric Arnie Meyer is. So they're going to be executed for high treason for that. Because it's supposed to be so accurate that they put people to death. So anyways, for the rest of this video, I'm showing you here how Dr. Ogbonna. So I'm just just posting a video here showing how, I guess I'll show you first of all. Where's the screen? What's the screenshot? Should be able to find this one pretty easily. Just that way, I can show this is from. Right here. A study, the February 9, 2024 study published in the Neural Image reveals that recognizing sarcasm signals a healthy brain. So I'm going to show you how Dr. Ogbonna doesn't have a healthy brain because he couldn't recognize sarcasm. So this video, you can see it's from 6 years ago, and it's on YouTube, and I was in Europe at the time, and so Dr. Ogbonna and my half-sister Brandy were trying to use evidence from 6 years ago to indicate my current mental health in 2025. So listen to this video.
I've been posting a lot of serious videos, so I'm going to post one that's not so serious. I'm going to stop these cars with my mind.
So you could hear the tone of my voice as being sarcastic. And so clearly Dr. Ogbonna didn't recognize sarcasm. He's not competent as a doctor. Because, what I said, it's like I've been posting serious videos, and this one's going to be less serious. I'm going to stop these cars with my mind. You can't see me, but I was posting on my hand. I was holding my hand to stop. I'm only 30 meters from the stoplight. The car didn't even honk their horn. The only way that they would have hit me and I would have been in serious is if they had their eyes closed driving down the road. And you can see that it's a European license plate. Look how slow the cars were going. Look how slow the cars were going. This is part of the reason why the Canadian government leaches attributes. This is my first attempt throwing this, and I was about 25 yards away. And then my son was filming. He paused it. I walked over, grabbed the camera, and then he went over with a soccer ball and he did this. He was over 5 feet tall at the time. Look how small he is in this video.
Some of the evolutionary talent. Here's me going bar down with the football. And my son.
So just think the bar for the soccer net. The soccer net, the bar was like this big, right? We were aiming for the bar. That's what you call bar down. So we were aiming for the bar, and I was 25 yards away. I was within 6 inches of my target, left or right. I don't know how close my son was. And so once again, Christian Eric Arnie Meyer. I have to keep on saying this because Fat Mark likes to play this. Like, my face looks fatter since he's here, right? As soon as I said that, my face looks skinnier. Right, like they're human perpetrators. They could hijack the human body with chemical electrolysis. And I said to the officer, C. O'Brien, because I said ask, like they make me say AST, like, so again, the perpetrators there, they pretend I'm black in the ghetto. It's ask, I asked, and they can't make me say it, and I'm the smartest person that ever, right? So they're hacking my brain to be able to say it. I said, well, hey, could you commandeer the human body with chemical electrolysis using technology? So he said, he ignored it. He said, no. And so I'm like, okay, well, with nanotechnology, eye cameras that have Bluetooth could communicate with nanotechnology in the brain responsible for vision with Bluetooth. Bluetooth communicates like back and forth, which could then project to the mind's eye, making the blind being able to see. So at 3 different times in the cruiser, C. O'Brien said that he was just a cop, and one time that I was smarter than him. But I can't say ask, right? It's because they hack my brain, and all the perpetrators in the Sioux Area Hospital right now. So anyways, Dr. Ogbonna, he's not a doctor. C. O'Brien's not a doctor. He's an officer, and he tried to administer medication to me, and he's not competent enough. And here's the medication. When I point here, there's subliminal system that the subliminal system's able to see. I'll just show you that. Like in here some more right there. It shows that I'm the mean guy in the system. And there's a follow-up right there. And I'm Christian Eric Arnie Meyer, that I anticipated them using Fat Mark to try to set me up. And so anyways, Dr. Ogbonna said that I had schizophrenia in 2017. So I'm going to play a video now showing how in 2019, August 21st, 2019, that I knew the Canadian government was going to use schizophrenia against me as a tactic. So let's see.
So I'm just making a video.
So you can see right there where it says 2019, August 21st. So remember, half-sister Brady Lee Funk said that I'm schizophrenic since 2015. So she's incorrect. So at that point, Dr. Ogbonna said I was schizophrenic since 2017. So he should have known that he couldn't trust the validity of the information that she said, that she'd be biased and inaccurate with her facts. So he went ahead, and once again, there's evidence like when I was approached by the police on May 5th, 2025, I didn't run. So, and then half-sister Brandy Lee Funk said that I tried to jump from a moving car when I seen a police cruiser. I don't have a criminal record. Who tries to jump from a car when they see a police cruiser when they don't have a criminal record? How much sense does that make? How likely is that? It seems like somebody's pretty biased.
Here you can see that this video was uploaded August 21st, 2019. This is before they diagnosed me with schizophrenia. And in this video, I proved that they were going to utilize it as a defense against me. And sarcasm is a sign of a healthy mind. And guess what? Smarticus is quite sarcastic.
So remember, Dr. Ogbonna wasn't able to notice the sarcastic tone of my voice in that video that I said I could stop the cars with my mind. So he's not competent enough to be a psychiatrist if he can't notice sarcasm, which is a sign of a healthy mind. So he clearly doesn't have a healthy mind, so he needs to be medicated.
You mean Spectacle Man? A Spectacle Man can do anything with his voice. You mean Salacious? You mean he could adjust that testosterone or estrogen in his voice? You mean it's impossible for him to have a chemical imbalance based on that? Anyways, here we go. That should be good enough for this video, and hopefully people, because I'm not only doing this for myself, because human free will is at stake here. Like the fact that people are able to, we hear thoughts and sounds, and the fact that we hear thoughts and sounds, and molars, metallic molars, are conductive material, and conductive materials can transmit and receive audio signals. That means people are capable of hearing your thoughts. But yet, if you go to the hospital, the first thing they're going to see is, form 2 is, do you hear voices, right? And then because if you're honest and if you're aware of, the technology, they're going to be like, okay, this guy's schizophrenic. But if you listen to me, I don't meet any of the parameters that would suggest that I'm schizophrenic whatsoever. I'm just proving science, and with an acoustic engineer, it'd be very simple to do.
So anyways, so that was in 2019. So, well, I'll just show you one thing fast here. I'm just going to pause it. So the doctor said that I have schizoaffective disorder, which is similar to for mental women, tends to be diagnosed more frequently in women and between ages 25 and 35. So not typically in men 42 years old. So let's see. So more. So you can see the egregious behavior of the Sioux Area Hospital and how they're trying to justify violent human experience to exploit my evolutionary attributes, which you can clearly see my evolved pectoral muscles in this video, this picture. So I checked today, the flights from Toronto to London, Ontario are about $900. So I'll just show you here. First of all, I'm going to show you this. What age are, let me type out there, people typically diagnosed what age are people typically diagnosed with schizophrenia? You're going to see that it's not in late adolescence to early adulthood. That's right there. So they always make me make typos. So for men, Some men often show symptoms in their late teens to early 20s, not at 42 years old. Man, so there's that. And so there's the mentalist maybe not that I showed. So I'll just show you, my brother said I threw him down a garbage chute. So I'll just show you this video real quick.
83 Gilder Drive, where I used to live as a child. Number 4. So long and short, I'll just explain why I'm here is, more or less, when I arrived back from Canada, it's the garbage right there. So I was 12 when I moved.
So you can see, so I was 12 at the time. So they waited 30 years to say that I was psychotic. So I'll just show you the end of the video.
So anyways, I'm just going to get outside here. Just going to get outside. And this is Gilder. This is the building where we used to live. We used to live at the 4th.
This is 83 Gilder. So I'll just show you here. So I have a different count that so the doctor, he doesn't let me have smoke breaks, and he never has. When I was hospitalized in from March to April 2020, he never let me have smoke breaks then. He said it was a flight risk. Even though a patient here when I first got here named Andrew Tucci, he escaped. He went 40 kilometers.
We love it's alone at last, Emma.
So this is a song that I wrote. I'm just waiting for this load. So this is my song that I wrote. I found the music online, but you could hear like I have a talented voice, and the government exploits me based on my attributes. So you can see here, down here somewhere, how I have asylum evidence videos from 10 months ago. 10 months ago. So the doctor said I was a flight risk. It only cost $9 at the time when I checked in May, because it's summertime now. It's almost July, right? It's the prime time traveling season. So it went up from, like, when I checked in May, it was $688 to fly to London from Toronto, and now it's $864 was the cheapest I've seen. So I had 10 months, well, 8 months. I've been hospitalized for 2 months. I had 8 months to leave the country if I was going to leave the country, and he's like, he's a flight risk. They allowed us out in the activity room, and in the activity room, in the garden, there's a fence that they have that I could easily hop over if I was a flight risk, right? But he doesn't let me have smoke breaks, and he's biased in his egregious ways of withholding my medical marijuana that alleviates my stress. All the Superior Hospital does, I video proof that they hacked my phone to not have internet connectivity, and even though I use my mobile data, I never use, you can see I'm using mobile data, I'm not using Wi-Fi. And so I shouldn't have intermittent connectivity. I used to do tech support for Dell, Gateway, Windows Vista, Comcast, AT&T. So I'm well versed in internet connectivity and troubleshooting software and hardware. So I know I shouldn't have internet. Like cell phone towers don't move, right? I'm sitting there in a chair, and then as soon as I go to post something contentious, I lose internet connectivity, like as if I moved, or as if the cell phone tower moved. It's the Superior Hospital, the tech department that's hacking my phone at this point. So I'll show you the video now. For the rest of the video, I'll play the video that I made the May 5th when I was hospitalized, and the police might even show up in the video, because you can see that I was making, like, the police were like, oh, some business owner said that you're harassing customers, and then which I wasn't. I just made a video, but it was an emasculating video based on just how stupid some people are. And so they decided to form me, and then they gave me 3 different excuses. They're like, somebody from the community, your doctor, and then your family member, and a letter from my half-sister Brandy was dated 4 days after I was already hospitalized. And when she spoke with me, she never mentioned this. She cowardly did not mention this, and she has the audacity and nerve gall to show up with food to try to hide her husband and her ex-husband's culpability through my biology. You know, she lived on Princess Crescent. My mother-in-law gave me a King Charles Cavalier Spaniel. I look like Edward VIII. He's possibly my grandfather. I look like his twin. And my family went to a royal wedding in August 28th, 1871. And Helena, Princess Helena, I look identical to her. She's a woman. I look identical to her. And on the back of the royal invitation, it said Colin Campbell. And Colin Campbell looks like my mom's brother, me, and my dad. And he was born October 20th and died August 14th. I was born October 20th. My dad was born October 20th. Fat Mark was born September 14th. He's playing that role right here. He doesn't have nowhere near the connection that I do. So this is, you can see, this is May 5th, 8 a.m., 8:52 a.m., 8:34. So it's 8:52 and 34 seconds. That's what that time says right there. When was this one? This one. So maybe it was this one. Let's see, because this is May. So I was still here, so I'll play this one because the police might be in this one right here. This was May 5th. But this is the day that I was hospitalized. This thing got a mile. I'm just going to scroll and see if the police show up.
So it's still fantastic after, I forget what it's called, but all the cow, you know, like in your boot lounge, you might have, and they just grind off and they make your feet feel fantastic. And if you're diabetic, it's recommended and get compression socks, right, for your circulation but get your feet checked out by a foot doctor if you're diabetic all the time.
So it wasn't there. But anyways, I was filming this video so you could see how I was talking into the camera. And but the cop, car 18, she said that I was that she heard from a business owner that I was harassing customers. And one of the hospital staffs, one of the attendants at the Surrey Hospital mental health wing, he see me panhandling in the exact same spot, which is legal to do in Canada. Justice sent April 2nd, 2024, changed the law favoring panhandle, saying if somebody's sitting there on the ground with a cup, they're not a threat to the public. But the Canadian car 18, they ran my name, they ran my legal name, and then they're like, do you have any aliases? Right? And then I gave my alias, so they didn't even check my YouTube page, which would have seen the asylum evidence video and all that stuff. And once again, Dr. Ogbonna wasn't able to sense the sarcastic tone of my voice. He's not competent as a psychiatrist.